In this video, we're going to build an automation that is going to analyze your comment section and respond to it. And if it's not going to respond, it's going to call a human inside Slack to respond to it. Why would you want that? If the comment is very complex, the AI wouldn't do a job that is justified, so it will just call a human and you will respond instead. But if you don't know how to use, for example, this AI agent module, you don't know anything about Airtable, go check out my school community where I teach you everything about Make and many more. Basically everything about AI. I just don't have these covers yet. Also leave a comment. Any feedback is highly appreciated. And like to the video, it would highly support me, and please subscribe. Okay, so let's firstly look at these two first modules, which is going to be a YouTube watch new comments and then get video information search records. By the way, this is a name of the module that you can change right here. You can see here rename. You can rename it whatever you want. For more useful tips and for all of these connections and everything, as I said, it's all in my school community. Anyways, firstly, we need to YouTube watch new comment. You're going to add a module. Here you're going to search YouTube. If you won't see it here, you can obviously search it right here. So YouTube, and you're going to go to watch new comments, and what you need to do here is set it up correctly. So I'm going to walk you through it. Watch comments in the whole channel, or obviously if you want just one video, you can do that. Channel ID, I'm going to show you how to find it, or you can go into the ID finder and just set up your username, but I think it's always better to do it manually. You go into the YouTube studio, you click on the URL, and then you copy this last part, which is basically the ID of your channel, and then you paste it right here. Moderation status basically limits the watched comments to a particular moderate state. So moderation state. So for example, published, held for review, or likely spam. We don't need this. We don't really care. Search terms, this basically filters only those comments that contains the search query specified. So maybe if you want, I don't know, to respond only to a certain comment, for example, if you say in the video, if you want XYZ comment, let's say comment 1, then if we do this search query 1 and somebody comments 1, we could actually generate him our response, for example, with the URL or something. And you know, this is how you, for example, could sell something in your comment section. But we don't need any search terms, and the limit is going to be 1. So we have, okay, my bad, I was in the other one. So we have this set up, and here we're going to go with limit 1, save it, and select the option to continue. So from which point do you want to start processing data? You can do all, but I would definitely go from now on, so it doesn't like respond through to the old comments. I would just go from now on. Or also you can choose manually, and then it's going to give you a selection. But here we can see fail to load data. My YouTube connection status code error 400. Okay, so we have some problem with the connection. So let's just run it once and see where the problem is. Scenario instance. Okay, so the connection failed. What we have to do here is just add another connection, and again sign in and do the connection again. I don't know why this happens. Sometimes YouTube is kind of buggy, so let's just do it again. Sign it with, firstly of course you need to go yes in here, and then you sign in. First of course you need to go yes in here, so you understand every term, and now we just sign in with Google. Now we're back, we have everything set, and we have a new connection. So if you run it once now, or we can actually, you know, look here, it's going to work, and we can see all of the comments. Pretty good. It's probably from the from the latest one, no, not latest, I mean from the oldest one to the newest one. So this is pretty helpful. But I'm just going to go from now on so we can test it easily. And let's move into the Airtable. If you have no idea what an Airtable is, I have videos in my school community about it, but also on YouTube you can find many automations where I explain Airtable and how to actually use it in detail, so you can go check them out. But here we're going to choose Airtable and search records. And here, once you create your base, let's just look at it. I've created a base that is called content. Then you're just going to choose the table, which is table 1. If you see here, it is actually empty, because I figured out that you don't really have to have anything here for this automation to work. What is very important is to have this, the formula. The formula, as you can read here, what it does is going to basically take the video ID and, you know, here, the variable video ID that we got from the previous module. And then it's going to know, okay, it's in this video. So this is going to say to the AI agent. So let's actually do it right now. If we go into the add module again, we go into make AI agents, and this one, run an agent. This is basically, the Airtable is going to tell the AI agents which video it actually needs to find, and the AI agent is going to do everything Let me show you. Firstly, we got the instructions, which I already have the prompt. Again, I have everything in my school community. It's basically, you are on YouTube comment response agent, and now it tells on and it goes on all of the criteria, how to do it. You know, step 1, evaluate if the comment deserves a response, classify the comment type. I mean, you can actually delete this step if you want to respond to all of the comments to boost your engagement and stuff. You know, other engaging comment, any other comment that deserves a response, including questions, meaningful feedback, blah 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 blah, appropriate action. You know, all of the steps here, how to construct the comment URL. You can, you know, here it has basically some guidelines. Very good, very good. So again, I have this in my school community, this whole prompt. And now let's actually move into the input. This is very important. This is what the agent will basically receive. Okay, now we're in the input, and go ahead and copy all of this. The video information, we're going to go with video ID. And from the previous modules, we can see here that we have the variable video ID. So we're just going to paste it right here. And now for the comment information, you could add more video information, by the way, if you have the Airtable full of, you know, full of this, like video ID, video name, video description. I mean, video ID we have. You could add it manually or do an optimization, but to be honest, you don't really need it. That's why I'm not showing you in this video, because it's not really needed, as I said. So here, this is the important stuff, comment information. So here we're going to go with the comment ID. We're going to paste this variable right here. We're going to paste this variable right here. Comment content is going to be text original, and comment username is going to be author display name. So we go ahead and we save it. Now we just need to add these two tools to finish the automation. So how to do it? You click on the agent, you go here, you add a tool, and here we can see that we have all of these tools, or we can, you know, this is basically the ones that are already linked to an AI agent. But if we go here and we go to Slack, click on it, and we get send the message. We can see that the tool description is send the message, obviously your Slack connection, enter channel ID or ID name, and here you click everything on let the AI agent decide. So it is completely automated, so the AI agent will basically fill out all of these on or accordingly to the context that it has, and you just hit save. Then you click here again, you add a tool, you go to YouTube, you go reply to a comment, and here you go to the same stuff. You just let the AI agent decide everything, and you just hit save. And now we have the automation completed. So if we actually try to run it, we can try that right now. We have the result from it, and that is actually, okay, we need to choose where to start. So no one actually commented anything new. So let's just choose manually right now. Let's just choose some comment. We can, for example, go with this one. It says taking this from my agency, thanks G. So we just save it. Now it will respond to this comment. So let's see. Okay, you can see it goes to Airtable, gets the video ID, and now the AI agent is thinking. So it's basically, you know, analyzing the comment, making the response, and it responded through YouTube because it isn't anything hard. We can see here that the input was exactly this, and the agent's response was done, reply posted. So we can go ahead and see here that the reply is output here. Thanks so much. His name, glad it will be useful for your agency, appreciate the love. And it has posted it on YouTube. You can see here that we have sent this exact message 54 seconds ago. So it works, you know. Here you can check it out in your YouTube studio. You can even see the video. This is actually a video from my make.com scenario on a research agent, which is super nice. So I'm glad you like it. This is it. The video he has commented to, by the way, is this one. So you can go check it out. It's, I think, my previous one, or I maybe did the base 44, but it doesn't matter. You can check it out. You can check out my school community. And this is it, guys. See you.